fourth day into building the LEGO Monkey Kid Megapolis City. So yesterday we kind of finished back number 15 and get this foundation done pretty well. And today we're going to move on to book 2, and I'm not sure how far I can progress today because it's back to work day tomorrow, and I'm pretty tired because various things happened today. As you know, yesterday I mentioned that I went to play football, and unfortunately I got injured again. So well, we'll have to go to the doctor to check up. Anyway, we're gonna start from bag 16. Book 2 is there, sticker sheet there. Just need to grab bag 16. I wonder what we're building now. I think we start building, the structure that would put into the foundation here, which I will just put it aside first, so we get the place to build the upcoming structures. So bag 16, it seems lots of stuff, but so far the whole build is like you got one bag. It looks a lot, but most of the time it's just the bigger pieces that comes with a bigger bag. But in terms of the number of pieces in each number bag, it's actually not that much. It's not like, hey, the particular number that I spend like more than 30 minutes to build most of the thing is kind of range between 10 to maybe 15 minutes. Anyway, so we've got the minifigure. This is the character made with a new torso, I think. In terms of the the head is still same with some of the variants released in earlier sets. So here we are. We've got another minifigures, and then I think we start building a elevator now. So it's going to be quite interesting. It has this piece here. If you have built some of the other Lego set earlier, this piece is quite useful to move the bricks along. So let's see how the action feature works for the elevator. If it works really well, that would be something really nice. So let's just carry on. So bag 16, right? And the max number is 20. I did a check yesterday, so most of the bag is actually very small. So I think some of them will only take 5-7 minutes to build, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, if I don't finish it today, tomorrow will be very likely to finish. That means I can start filming the in-depth look and review on Tuesday night, hopefully. Let's say if I go to the doctor tomorrow and nothing concerning, then I can carry on with my schedule. And then after this, right, then I can start thinking about the other sets that the other set that I bought with this one is the Lego Friends Dimension. So that is a very nice looking set, and it's also pretty big as well. So I think that one will also take a few days. And tomorrow, the gift with purchase comes with this orders. It's supposed to arrive. I was hoping that it will arrive like earlier, but unfortunately there was some delay in terms of the logistic part. So yeah, that has been delayed, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get the retro food truck. That one I will probably build as well. So maybe after this I'll build that gift with purchase first before I move on to the Lego Friends mention. And the other things, most of the 2024 set has been released in most of the shops. There are a couple of very good deals, but I'm not rushing to to buy it yet, given that if I bought some small sets, and I probably end up building those first, and then not able to get to the friends mentioned. There are a couple of like friend sets that one already places with 20 to 25% discount. And to me, it's very good news. So let's see how it goes in terms of new sets go. Um, some of them are just really small sets. So there were like last year about this period, I kind of doing well. I kind of start. Oh well, I kind of been doing the speed build and small set. Actually, they were quite popular, but given the current structure of how I plan to build stuff, right? Um, maybe I can, if I get very small set, it's like those $18 one, the smallest set possible. So those are the one that you know I could potentially have a video of me building multiple of them, because those probably only takes you like 10-15 minutes to build. Um, so yeah, it might makes more sense to have multiple of them built, and then then I could have start filming a few reviews video, um, rather than speed build, because if I think about it, mm, I don't know, like if people still prefer speed build, just leave a comment. But um, you know these videos can be played like 10 times in 10 times speed, although the camera is not focusing very closely to the build. um, but yeah, we'll see how it goes, because speed build video actually taking a toll on myself. So considering my own health, right? Not mental health, most more like physically, it's quite demanding. I think it's all to do with you know the location and the setup that I have to film those things. Because if I have a better setup, maybe I could start doing it again. But with the current setup, um, it's physically demanding, and you know, rather than me enjoying the time to build Lego, it kind of end up in a quite stressful schedule. It's like I need to build and film this and then do the editing, and you know, yeah, that is a bit stressful. I don't want the stuff that I'm supposed to enjoy to be stressful, right? So yeah, those are things that I will see if speed build is still a thing. Um, then I might need to change the direction of my channel again. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying the current format. Well, of course, the main thing is about audience, right? I can't comment on whether the audience is enjoying the content, but for me myself, is schedule like this is much more flexible, I would say. Um, but yeah, I wonder how it works so far. It's quite interesting. So I think this is just the outer case, and then we actually building the elevator itself. Obviously, seems like the elevator can't fit multiple minifigure, but we'll see how it works when it is completed. Mm, I just need that piece, and where is it? How many times I struggle to find a piece that I need to finish the view. Right? That's kind of ridiculous at times. Hmm. And then what's next? There's some interesting way of building things. There's a new structure that is not present in any other sets. So usually in those components, then you get to experience something completely new, which is a good thing. Because you know, as much as every year there's new release and stuff, and most of the time it's actually a, I guess, updated version of something previously released, um, that you could describe in this way, right? So you're actually building lots of similar things. For example, LEGO City has been releasing like multiple food truck. The basics structure is really the same. Yeah, there's some minor difference For example, the stuff that or the food that they're selling are different, but in the end, if you look into it, the truck itself has a very similar style. Even the build itself is very similar. Um, so so yeah, the regular stuff that release across a different version through like multiple years. That's one main reason I kind of stopped um, buying Star Wars set. In the past, it's like, hey, I just watched Force Awakens, and then a bunch of sets released. It's like, what? It's because before that I haven't been buying lots of Star Wars set, right? So at first it's like, oh, yeah, this is so cool, this is so cool, and then sooner or later, and then you see, oh, what, they released the same Millennium Falcon again, not the big UCS one, it's like the the one in the normal theme, and then start questioning. It's like, yeah, it's pretty much the same. The only thing different is the minifigures. So because the Star Wars set are more expensive compared to regular set, it's like sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, although I don't get this character or minifigure, then that's fine. And to be honest, you know, especially with Star Wars, don't rush yourself to get a particular minifigure. Yes, sometimes they do get some really rare stuff that only appear once, but if you wait long enough, um, you know, well, minor characters might not appear again, but if you wait long enough, like the major characters, often they might start with releasing in a very like relatively big and expensive sets, but at some point they're gonna release in a smaller and cheaper sets, right? So you don't really have to rush to get one particular minifigure. For minor supporting characters, that might be the case, but in terms of supporting characters, most of the time, unless you're a fan of Star Wars, you don't really care. um, so yeah, the always this kind of things happen with Lego collection. Let me just apply the stick. Hopefully, uh, not the best application, but okay. I hope I don't over cross the boundary. Because when it cross the boundary, then it's messed up. Anyway, so there's a screen inside the elevator, and feeling pretty dry on the floor. By the way, today at football, it was really hot this morning. I don't know, like it's the first time I feel so much heat, and it was quite tiring. Even after the first half, it's like feeling exhausted, and even during the half, and it's quite hard to focus. And like in terms of the injury, I didn't hurt myself. It's like, hey, I was just trying to run for the ball, but then the opponent didn't pay attention, just ran into me and caught me in my shin, and it hurts because I've been having some problem with some excess build up under a certain point or on a previous injury, and that guy just hit the same spot, so it hurt so bad. So I have to call it a day. But the good thing is, I already booked the doctor tomorrow, so we'll see what's happening with my injury. Hopefully nothing serious. I already had a serious injury about a month ago, and it's really not a good time to have any contact sports. It's very likely get injured. The thing is also to do with the fact that I lack some sleep, so it's not like 100% alert at times. So maybe I should, in fact, not go to play football, because it's bound to happen, injury. But anyway, this is pretty cool. I wonder how it works. So far it looks great. It's unfortunately that It's unfortunate that you can only fit one minifigure inside, but pretty much what we need to do is to place this right down to the first floor, and you can see the sticker here is like, hey, the first floor. You know, that brings up the the interesting discussion about, okay, like on, you know, the first level, do you call it the ground floor or do you call it first floor? It's like, do you start with G or do you start with 1, right? Um, it, you can get quite confusing because, you know, some country prefer calling it the first floor, some country prefer calling it ground floor, and if you get used to certain interpretation and then you go visit another country, then you get all confused. It's like, well, let's say if you press the button yourself on your own, then you wouldn't be confused. But if there's someone like pressing, hey, which floor you want to go, then usually that's where the confusion starts. This you know, language is interesting, right? There's always the different nuances and interpretation of, you know, the same thing. Um, Even me talking through the video, because, you know, English is not my first language, so there will be times that the way that I interpret uh, the individual vocabulary might be different to some of the audience. Because, you know, YouTube is global, so you post a video, then it's not just particular one country, right? There's all over the world. People might bump into your video, and you know, it may create some um, funny situations where the word that I use might mean different things in your culture. I mean, it happens in my native language or other language that I'm fluent in as well. So right, so that's pretty common. And we finished back 16. That's pretty quick. I haven't looked at time when I actually start building. So let's just see how we progress. The other thing is Sunday, you know, after football in the afternoon, kind of went out to do some family stuff, and you know, you need to drive, right? It also takes the energy away. But I think, you know, if I don't go play football in the morning, that's fine. The thing is, I try to go to play football every week, but you know, sometimes it's not that easy to go play every week, right? Especially the New Year and Christmas period. You know, I haven't been play football for 2.5 weeks or so. So, you know, every time you kind of go back, it, it you get extra tired afterwards. I think immediately or even during it is why usually it's like, you know, after 8 hours or so, and you really start feeling um, the the fatigue. Um, that's what's happened most of the time. So, and then in the end, around 10 or 10:30, after, you know, getting everything sorted in the evening, and I get very tired, especially if I need to focus and apply clear sticker like this, right? It takes extra focus. My eyes, when my eyes are dry and a bit sleepy, then it is actually pretty demanding. Hopefully, I mean, I love in general, I love the design of all the stickers. Even, you know, haven't finished the build. Take a peek at some of the upcoming stickers. They're really good design, but it's just, you know, when you're feeling um, not 100% alert, right? Then putting focus in those things is sometimes just makes you extra sleepy. So yeah, we'll see. I think this pack will not just build the second level, but we'll build the third level as well. This is actually pretty cool. You know, like in the Ninjago cities, they have elevator, but it's kind of exposed to the outside rather than having something inside. So this is really unique, and especially you get to build as the exterior, the windows. If you've been to some um, mm, major cities, often the elevator will have windows throughout, especially those high speed one. Well, not the extreme high speed one, but most of the elevator on skyscraper that actually got the window so you can see the view outside. Of course, it's not skyscraper, right? It's just few 3 or 4 levels, but you get what I mean. That's why I think as a standalone build, this is actually pretty impressive. So if you decide to build a mock that is huge, and if you want a working elevator, then this is something that you might want to consider. The Marvel Daily Bugle set, I do have it, but I haven't like opened it, or it's still in the backlog. But it has the what's that? Actually, I got it wrong. Shouldn't be talking too much. It has the elevator design to it, but it's like a fake elevator, so it's not like working elevator or something like that. I think if you a working elevator, it's not the modern style, but the modular building. The town hall also has the what's that? A working elevator. So there are like various way that you can reference to when you want to build your own elevator. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Imagine this like 10-story, right? But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be quite difficult to get that high. Uh, I have a really good feeling about the set. We'll see, because we're halfway there. I think we still got halfway to go, mostly building the various shops and structures, since we already finished building the main foundation, and we'll figure out what's gonna happen next. The thing is, I'm getting really tired. I might not able to continue after the next few bags. If I stop in the next one, then I will need another 2 days, definitely. Yeah, I think it's okay for elevator being open at the back, because if it's closed, then how are you going to move the elevator along, right? So if you really want to create something like this in a I wouldn't say proper, because any Lego set that you build is kind of proper Lego set, but more like realistic um, building with a working elevator, then there's some other stuff that you might need to consider and think about before you commit to building it. And then yeah, so far it's so good. And then we've got another sticker to apply. This is really taking the toll. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I don't mess this up. It's hard to continue a conversation while applying sticker like this. This one not as good as the other two. It's kind of in like bending towards the edge, but this is the best I can do, unfortunately. And see, I start dropping pieces, because it's not that easy to push things along, because it's not really stable. Hence, you get the additional bricks on top to stabilize it. And this one, rather than the 2x2, is a 2x3, so it has something to block the elevator to fly out, which it will create fatalities of the mini figures. So I think these are um, the doors. Once it reach the level, so I don't know. So how do you get out? So I don't think you can get out on level 2 because there's no door on level 2. Or do you get out from here? Don't think so. We'll, we'll figure it out once we complete the build, right? And it's pretty interesting, right? Having it basically it has multiple small sets, and then you kind of put all the small sets onto the foundation that we built. And okay, and what are we going to have in it? So there's some exposed studs around the edges. I'm pretty sure they're for like some of the advertisement sign or something like this. And it's very common, having advertisement outside a building, especially in Asian countries. I mean, you see a lot of advertisement outside building, but the types I'm referring to, that resemblance of this particular set. And what's that piece? Just underneath here. It's actually pretty tall, but I like how it looks and how it builds as well. Making good progress. Of course, I have to say making good progress, right? Because to keep myself positive. I would say, I'm making slow progress. I'm not going to finish today. Then the whole video vibe come very negative. Even the most loyal audience will find it not interesting. And here we are. We start building the axle for the elevator. So I think the design is going to have something to spin on top to bring the elevator up. Every time I see this piece, it reminds me of the spiral pasta. Luckily, I'm not feeling as hungry as yesterday, so talking about food wouldn't increase my desire to grab some food or something. But if normally if I'm really hungry and I start talking about food, then it will make me feel extra hungry, which is not the thing that I want to get into. Because if you don't, it's not the right time to have food, and you keep thinking about food, then it will just makes you crave food a lot more. Okay, we're just adding the surface on the roof. I wonder what else will be on top, right? We're nearly there. So I think it's okay, this one, exposing the back. Seriously, I don't know what else you can do, because I guess you can, cover up to have a cover up elevator shaft. But that's all I can think of. If you think of anything else, again, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, the comments, right? I don't. Damn it! I hurt my finger again, and I know that I put in the wrong places. It's getting hurt a lot lately. Yeah, regarding comments, it's like, some of the videos, the average retention ain't bad, plenty of likes, but that's just no comments. I wonder how to trigger people to comment or find the audience that are, willing to engage. Oh, this one is quite interesting. We actually have a sticker at the back. What will be the sticker though? 32, 32. Some kind of trademarks. I think most likely an aircon or something like that. We'll see. That's the Iron Fan Princess. That's what I assume is to do with air conditioning. Because why would you need a fan, right? If it's not aircon. But who knows? I think it has to be, right? Yeah, it is indeed those commercial air console. You know, this will be the dialer to turn the elevator up and down. So this is actually pretty fitting with a nice stickers, and then we'll see how this fit in. I think it's a pretty interesting build, and then we need to build a dialer, and then we'll be on top. Oh, okay. Just need to align the holes. Yep. And then we will just put this right in. So you can see the aircon, and then you have this dialer to turn, and then now the elevator is on the third level, and then if you turn the you can't turn the other way around. It can't be, right? No, you can. So if you turn the other way around, it'll start go down. But I just noticed there's actually a quite gap um, between the levels. So you know, Lego minifigure you can lock onto the studs, right? So it's unlikely for the minifigure to fall down. But if you know think about in reality, this is actually a pretty dangerous elevator. Um, it's a health hazard. And what's the time now? Oh, it's already 11. So I thought I was making quite good progress, but if I think about it, it's actually not that good. And I think these pieces are new, and these are really good for creating something on the edges. This is actually pretty good. Like, I think it will be very useful. I wish they have a tinted version or a clear version rather than blue, because it will be way more useful if it's just white. I think there's lots of potential to use this piece, but maybe I won't be exploring the usage that much. Given that, even if I start making my own creation, I'm gonna start with something small, not something big yet. And yeah, I think we just finished back 17, and here's the working elevator. And I think we continue to build the elevator in back 18. I thought that's done, and I forgot, hey, you actually got some sign and things that we need to add on the outside. Hence, back number 18 is extremely small. Oh, there are lots of the new peach pieces in this bag. If you have watched my videos on the Chinese New Year sets, the family reunion celebration, right? And then you will have heard my feedback on the new peach piece. I really prefer the printed heart-shaped one than this one, because this is the scale is off a bit, and you know, depending on the angle, you don't really see the peaches unless you're at the right angle. So yeah, that's some Something not as good as before, but for some people that might be a dream come true to have an actual peach piece, because often you just have banana and apple. Okay, I think I messed up this one. Yep, I messed up this one. It's so hard to apply when my eyes so dry. Uh, no, 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 no. Maybe I have to stop after this fact, but this sticker is such pain. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, now it's better. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. But because I have, pulled the sticker up twice, I don't think it will last long. But basically, it's the indicator of the elevator. Um, just check. Not the best application, but yeah, it's always hard. I think when the piece is long, then it's really difficult to apply properly. I can't even see if I got the right edges. I think I did. It's not well aligned, but that's the best I can do tonight. And then we have another clear piece stickers, 63 for this. Something 200 worth. With a family standing there. I can't tell what this is referring to though. Did I do it right? Well, so hard to tell. But I think I will stop after this because I don't think I can continue without hurting myself. There's an interesting way to clip this on the side. Um, 200 with a family. What does this mean? Really don't know. And then we have some interesting way on creating some arrow indicating, hey, yes, you need to go up for certain things. Yeah, okay. So here is a interesting way to create the up arrow. So it looks looking pretty cool. And then another hard to apply sticker. Why all the hard to apply sticker happens when I'm feeling tired? It's the Monkey King mech against the white bone demon. I think it's just a screen showing a trailer of a movie. It's too hard to align. Because I can't see. Okay, not that bad. I managed to not getting it out from the view, right? Let me just check under the lights. Yeah, I'm having a nightmare day with stickers just because my eye is getting really dry. Um, yeah, yeah, I have to stop after this. Not that I wanted to, because I would love to continue. And then we have a sticker. What is the sticker? 54. There's another clear one. So it should be this direction. Hopefully I don't mess up the direction of the sticker. Dragon bite. Yep, I think it is a dragon bite. The way this all apply to the structure is very interesting. It's like, I mean, this one, it could be a bit more secure. This is here is a bit fragile. I mean, it wouldn't fall away unless you play it really rough. So for me, as a display set, I'm going to change the configuration of it, so it's very unlikely um, to, you know, fell over or something like that. And then here's some extra reinforcement to secure it on top of, well, secure it on the side. So yeah, and then we have a big circular sign on here, which is the classic LEGO Space logo. This one is definitely a sticker that I don't want to mess up. Slightly pointing towards, so it's the shadow that makes it hard to apply. How did I do? I think this one I did a pretty good job. But hopefully no more stickers I need to apply because I'm really struggling now. And now we need to do some trees. Even though there's not many pieces, but usually these are the thing that would take take time. Because there are lots of small things that you need to build in this type of vegetation. It's not as straightforward as say just build lots of small things that you need to align, small thing that you need to add to the side of the build. But usually the end result make it worth it. Usually, like if you build trees and vegetation like this, it usually come out looking really nice, no doubt. Um, but there are lots of leaves. But at least I know that there won't be stickers because they don't usually apply stickers on trees, right? And there's no point. But again, you know, with trees and things, the instruction booklet doesn't really tells you, hey, well, it tells you, but it doesn't show you clearly the angle, uh, which where the what is the angle for the branch is supposed to face. Um, and this one just there's a hole here. We're just gonna push this through. Well, here it looks okay, but if you go underneath, then you'll see the exposed Technic pins. But what else you can do unless you know Lego? Even you know comes with a brown color, it still have little things stick out. You don't see from most of the angle unless you look at from the underside. So it's not that much of an issue. Well, depending on if you have OCD or not, right? Um, yeah, I think we are building the top of the branches now. But you know, there's nothing you can improve, right? This type of piston go all the way down, so there's always the little black thing that you can see in between. Hopefully in the future LEGO will address this. I mean, it's not a big problem. Uh, you know, they can just release a brown color version of that piece, so it will look less weird. And then we have two branches again across the side, and then we'll need to attach a lantern next. It's actually a pretty big tree. I don't know, did I got it right? Doesn't seem like it. According to the instruction booklet, or should be this. Hard to tell. There's always the problem with Lego sets, or the instruction just really you can't tell. I think best approach is once you build everything, then you can adjust to the angle that you feel is the most natural. What else you can do, right? They can't print. It's very hard to have a 3D instruction book. I don't think even the digital version has give you a 360-degree view. So now I need to build 3 of this. It's quite interesting. Lately, there's some very interesting ways on creating these foliages. You thought, hey, the leaves you're applying this way, but then they show you that it's applying from underneath rather than on top. And then they tell you to flip around. I need to do 3 of them before the next step. I'm gonna flip that around and add a few peaches. I mean, the good thing is having the molded peaches. Then you can just apply it rather than having you need another piece to clip the heart-shaped piece to makes it look like a hanging fruits. So that is the only well that is one of the advantages of a actual peach piece, because that one is a bit difficult to well, not difficult, but extra pieces. I mean, even though it's just small pieces, right? So, but every piece counts, and this is the hardest part, right? Having all these foliage pointing the right direction. And this is here, okay, and this one is here. Yeah. Okay, and then the final one. Okay, so far it's looking quite good, and then we need to add the other one, and then this is done, and I'll just call it a day and go take some rest. So it's a very similar build. I'm not sure what's the difference. I think it's just there's no difference. Yeah, there's no difference. Then why the heck they not tell me to build 6 rather than hey, build 3, apply it, and then repeat the same steps again. That I don't know. I really don't like hey, you flip the next page and then it tells you build exactly the same thing. If you really needed 6, right, just tell me that I need to build 6 rather than, oh yeah, build 3 and the next thing. Because usually they split across because there's a slight variation of um, the the view, but there's no difference in this one. So why? Why? It will have been a lot more quicker if you build everything and then just apply it to it rather than come back. Um, I guess this is just probably me. Sure, you know, it's not going to be a problem for another major group of people. Maybe it's even just me having this type of issue, right? But yeah, we got the foliage done. We're gonna apply to it, and sometimes it's hard to apply. Okay, and this one is facing this way, I think. Is it? Or did I got it wrong? Sometimes it's hard to see. And then this one just on top, like this. Okay, okay, okay. So far looking good. And what's the time? Now I'm calling a day. I will leave back 19 will build in other shops. Uh, and also another mini figure. So I think we've got 9 more or 10 more bags to go. Will I finish tomorrow? I'm not sure, but I think I'm really getting really sleepy today, so I think I need to go to bed. And I love how the elevator turns out. It's pretty tall, has a working elevator, which is good. Fortunately, you can't get out on level 2, so not sure why you need level 2. Well, this type of things happen sometimes. Elevator skip falls, and then you got level 3, and then we'll hopefully build the structure so that it makes sense to have level 3 and people can go out the different level. And then I still need to apply it to the main structure, so just on the side, I think, finding the, the part to stick this in is not easy. What should be this, right? Hmm. What is it? Okay, I think it's because a build that I made yesterday, the rubbish bin or something like that is blocking it to get into the right angle. Okay, now I got the angle right, so looking pretty good to me, and can't wait to continue building the rest of the Megapolis City tomorrow. And that's it. And have a nice evening.